Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. Eckler to begin the drive. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Herbert. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Second down and goal. Herbert throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Hurts. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, Can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Eckler now between the tackles, finding room at midfield. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On first down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Herbert now. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 34 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 40. That gain on third down, good for 28. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure out the passer.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Williams, the man in motion left. On second and very short, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and a yard, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea and love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.